I used to think that anyone doing anything weird was weird. I suddenly realized that anyone doing anything weird wasn't weird at all, and it was the people saying they were weird that were weird. Think globally, act locally. None of US wanted to be the bass player. In our minds, he was the fat guy who always played at the back. Somebody said to me, but the Beatles were anti-materialistic. That's a huge myth. John and I literally used to sit down and say, now, let's write a swimming pool. If slaughterhouses had glass walls, everyone would be a vegetarian. One of my biggest thrills for me still is sitting down with a guitar or a piano and just out of nowhere trying to make a song happen. I look a lot busier than I am, as I'm actually a rather sporadic, random person, and I'll play a few gigs and then disappear for a while. I hate the idea of success robbing you of your private life. I still believe that love is all you need. I don't know a better message than that. We live in hope of deliverance from the darkness that surrounds US. If slaughterhouses had glass walls, everyone would be a vegetarian. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. We can work it out. Life is very short, and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friend. If you love your life, everybody will love you too. I used to think anyone doing anything weird was weird. Now I know that it is the people that call others weird that are weird. I think globally and act locally. I don't work at being ordinary. When I write, there are times, not always, when I hear John Lennon in my head. I'll think, okay, what would we have done here? And I can hear him gripe or approve. You've got to believe in yourself. IT really is true, because that's one thing about the Beatles, man, we believed in ourselves. We knew we were good. You can judge a man's true character by the way he treats his fellow animals. I just always enjoy it. If you really enjoy what you do, you don't want to stop. When you're wide awake, say it for goodness sake. It's gonna be a great day. Be cool and you'll be alright. That's rock and roll religion. Nothing pleases me more than to go into a room and come out with a piece of music. When you were young and your heart was an open book, you used to say, live and let live. There's nothing as glamorous to me as a record store. There are only 4 people who knew what the Beatles were about anyway. I realized marveling at nature was a deep pleasure of mine. The best thing I ever saw was a man who loved his wife. I support decriminalization. People are smoking pot anyway, and to make them into criminals is wrong. It's when you're in jail you really become a criminal. The good Lord made this world and everything that's in it. The way I see it, baby, you got to love it to the limit. My message is a peaceful one, and I hope that the idea will spread. Somebody said to me, but the Beatles were anti-materialistic. That's a huge myth. John and I literally used to sit down and say, now, let's write a swimming pool. I realize now that taking drugs was like taking an aspirin without having a headache. It's a powerful thing hearing your friend on a very beautiful song. No one is out to break your heart. It only seems that way. Having a beard is natural. When you think about it, shaving it off is quite weird. I'm still looking to write a great song. You always are. You know, you never think, well, that's enough. That's good enough. I knew the words to 25 rock songs, so I got in the group. Long Tall Sally and Tutti Frutti, that got me in. That was my audition. Where the way is hardest, there go thou. Follow your own path and let people talk. The path to paradise begins in hell. I care not where my body may take me as long as my soul is embarked on a meaningful journey. Everywhere is here and everyone is now. There's a gentle thought that often springs to life in me because it speaks of you. Follow your path and let the people talk. L'amorce moved by El Sole l'alter still, the love that moves the sun and the other stars. If you give people light, they will find their own way. I am the way into the city of woe. I am the way to a forsaken people. I am the way into eternal sorrow. Sacred justice moved my architect. I was raised here by divine omnipotence, primordial love and ultimate intellect. Only those elements time cannot wear were made before me, and beyond time I stand. Abandon all hope ye who enter here.